Hello everyone, welcome to my breakdown of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie trailer. On Thursday, we finally got our first official full-length trailer for the movie, and a very detailed description of the footage they showed at Comic-Con that we can take details from to further explain the trailer. And if you're excited for FNAF 2, subscribe so you don't miss out on any video, because we are getting a lot of news on this movie and I will talk about it. First of all, for the breakdown, I want to read the description of the video because it gives us some new insight and story for the film. It says, "They're not just at Freddy's anymore. 1 year has passed since the supernatural nightmares at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The stories about what transpired there have been twisted into a campy local legend inspiring the town's first ever Faz Fest. Former security guard Mike and police officer Vanessa have kept the truth from Mike's 11-year-old sister Abby concerning the fate of her animatronic friends. But when Abby sneaks out to reconnect with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, it will set into motion a terrifying series of events, revealing dark secrets about the true origin of Freddy's, and unleashing a long-forgotten horror hidden away for decades." So it seems like the Faz Fest was made revolving around what happened in the last movie and what happened to the animatronics. Mike and Vanessa seem to be keeping things from Abby about the first animatronics from the first movie. And then it looks like Abby is gonna go off on her own to fix her friends, but then she'll most likely find out about Charlie's death from the toys. Alright, so here we are, we're gonna deep dive into the trailer and break it down. So first off, we have a little cool Easter egg on the license plate. You can see it says ICDEDP, which is a reference to The Sixth Sense, the quote, "I see dead people," because this car is from the paranormal investigators who are going to the pizzeria.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
And we can see as they're going, we are introduced to the new characters.
Thinking of the franchise location.
And it looks like McKenna Grace's character is the leader of this group, the one who's talking the most and who's doing most of the dialogue in this.
This is the original. Nobody's been here for decades.
Alright, so that I
Some
want to
little
talk
girl
about. They say this is the original, so the one we saw in the first movie seems to be a franchise location, not the original, and it seems the one with the Toys animatronics is. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, they're not going to do Fredbear's now, but when she says original, they could mean the original Freddy's, because Freddy, Fazbear, and Fredbear are different, so they could possibly still go with Fredbear's, but we don't know. We'll have to wait till the third one.
Nobody's been here for decades.
And they're just going through, looking at everything.
Some little girl got murdered here.
And now, right there, they say a little girl got murdered here, and what that means, they're implying Charlie, and as we can see, it's pointed at the puppet plushie. Charlie will be seen in this, and so will Henry. That means that we're gonna see the death of Charlie in this, or Charlie, whatever you want, I don't know, I'm just switching between names. And we actually do see Charlotte Emily later in this trailer. Now they're going through, and then she hears the music box. And now it cuts to Mike and Vanessa on a date.
I think we've come pretty far.
Vanessa asks, so this is what it's like to feel normal. And it's because they're still trying to process what happened in the first movie, and just, you know, because it's a year after.
Considering what we've been through.
How's Abby?
And then Vanessa
Some days
asks
she's
about
good.
Abby. Now, in this trailer, we can see she's taken a love for robotics. And that is actually very reminiscent of Charlie in the Silver Eyes book, I think it was. Because she starts kind of building robotics as Henry does. So maybe there's a parallel between that, I don't know. But we can see she builds the other animatronics, like Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy. So that could mean something, it couldn't, I don't know.
Friends?
This story that you're gonna fix those animatronics, it's only giving her false hope.
Can any of you hear
And
me?
then next, if Vanessa starts telling Mike that the story that you're gonna fix the animatronics, she's just giving her false hope. Because he's been telling her that he will fix the animatronics, but he most likely isn't planning on doing so.
Can any of you hear me?
And then we see in this, she's talking to the Fast Talker. I think this is a way for her to try and connect to her friends. Right now, it doesn't work, but later in the trailer, we'll see it starts talking to her.
Abby. Abby, help us. Come find us.
And it says "Come find us," which is very reminiscent of the end credit voice in the end of the movie. That it said "Come find me" though, I think. I don't really remember, but it's the same voice and it's talking to Abby. I have a feeling that that's not her friends, that's the actual toy animatronics. And I have a feeling they're gonna do something. I don't know what it is yet.
I will show you the way.
And then there we see Toy Chica. This is probably in the closet though. I don't think this is the same scene as we just saw. They're just splicing them together.
Oh no.
And then Mike says, oh no, like he knows, like, here we go again. It's gonna happen again. So poor Mike.
Oh no.
And then we see one of the paranormal investigators gets attacked by Mangle, which Mangle looks epic.
They're out there, Mike.
Now look, you gotta see the shot.
Where?
You can see very briefly in the background the puppet's little tingly hands. It's reaching for Vanessa, which I don't know if that's CGI or practical, but it looks great. I'm so excited to see the puppet in this movie. It'll be epic.
Where?
And then we see Toy Freddy lifting up the garage, which is still very creepy to me. I don't even know what this is gonna happen in this movie, but it's gonna be a fun time, a very fun time.
Everywhere.
And then we can see Abby biking to Freddy's, I assume. And then, okay, we see, this is crazy. We see Spring Bonnie in a little doorway looking at a kid. Now this is most likely a flashback. Everything we see of Spring Bonnie is most likely a flashback or an hallucination by Vanessa. And this means we will probably see the MCI in this movie. So this is gonna be crazy. I'm so glad they're doing this because I know that's something everyone wanted, including me. More William Afton. So we're definitely gonna see that in flashbacks now.
Everywhere.
And then look, you can see in this clip, if you slow it down and brighten it up, you can see the puppet behind Vanessa. Now the puppet looks really good. I don't know if the puppet's CGI or not, because that was really smooth. I think it's gonna be a mix of both for the puppet. I know they're trying to go as practical as possible, which I agree with, because I think that's the best thing to do. But Vanessa, I don't know if they asked her to do this, but this is very reminiscent of the meme from the first movie. So I don't know, I guess it's just a running gag now, I don't know.
Everywhere.
And then we see Toy Bonnie getting that knife or screwdriver or whatever. I don't know why Toy Bonnie would be going after this random couple. Maybe they're just gonna be going around killing people. Who knows? We'll find out in the movie when it comes out. And then we see Toy Freddy at the Faz Fest. Now, the Faz Fest is definitely gonna be a really fun scene. And I know there's some pictures leaked a couple months ago about it, but as we can see now, it looks great. Like, Toy Freddy looks awesome. They did really good on these animatronics, and I'm super interested to see how the Faz Fest is gonna play out in this story.
Where are you gonna run to?
Okay, look. Now we gotta talk about this. You can see Balloon Boy in the water. Now these two clips, the first one is Mike and Vanessa, and the next one is the paranormal investigator. They spliced them together, so that's something you gotta know. But you can see Balloon Boy in the water, which is gonna be super creepy. And this is the robotic Balloon Boy, not the wooden one like we saw in the first one. So they're gonna make Balloon Boy actually creepy.
Where are you gonna run to?
And that's something you gotta hear as well. The "where are you gonna run to?" That is a new line we haven't heard yet. I'm gonna guess that that's William Afton talking to Charlie, I think. Where are you gonna run to? That just sounds like something William would say. I don't know who else would say that.
Where are you gonna run to?
And then we see Mangle on the car.
Where are you gonna run to?
And then look at this and look. You can see the actor for Charlie. This is what Charlotte will look like. I'm sorry. This is what Charlotte will look like in the film. And this is most likely her getting attacked by William Afton. This is definitely going to be a great scene, because I wonder if they'll like recreate the puppet laying by Charlotte in the rain. That will be an epic scene. I really hope they do that because they need more William Afton. And they said the movie will be scarier, so we're definitely going to see the MCI.
Want to.
And I can see him going down the hallway. Oh my goodness. The clean William Afton, like the clean Bonnie suit, was looking so good. And you can actually see the clean one has buck teeth, like an actual rabbit. And then now if you look at this scene with Vanessa, you can see that she's having hallucinations of him. Now this looks like it's a very emotional scene. Maybe something happened to Mike or Abby. Who knows? Because I know the stakes are definitely higher in this. And it looks like she's like about to cry. I don't know where she could be, but she's having hallucinations. You can see in the next shot, she holds up a gun. Now I don't know if these are two spliced together shots or the actual same one, but she's definitely gonna have a lot of hallucinations and just terrible things.
I'm not done with you.
And then we get a really good shot of Withered Foxy. Now Withered Foxy's looking great. The Withers look so cool. This is scary. They did really good on this. I cannot wait to see him in action in the actual full movie. Just look at that. It's so cool. And then we see Toy Chica attacking the principal. We've already seen that in the other one. It's just basically the same shots. Okay, now this is really cool. It looks like we're gonna get Mike actually playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2, as in he's looking down the hallway, putting on the mask, you know? Because I know people really wanted that in the last movie, and if I think about it, he didn't do that at all in the last movie. So that's definitely something I'm excited for. You can see him looking down the hallway. It looks so good. It looks really good. They did really good on this. And then you can see him put on the mask. He says that's not gonna work. He says that, but then it does work. And then look at the Withers. And then look at this. You see Withered Chica. Withered Chica looks so good. And you can see they actually made the arms not have arms. So like she can't reach at all really. And I don't know if they're gonna have this in the movie, but they're having a really snappy look with the animatronics. I do hope this for the trailer because I don't know if I like that through the whole movie. But I think for the trailer it looks great. And then we see a really fast clip of Withered Bonnie. Withered Bonnie looks so good in this. They perfected the Withereds in this. It looks so good. Now, we only have Withered Freddy. We don't know what he looks like yet. So we'll have to probably wait till probably the final trailer comes out to see him, or they'll save him for the movie. Who knows? Well, that was my breakdown. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I hope it was cool. This is definitely a great look into the film. Now we have to wait till December. Have a good one, and I'll see ya.